Ready!
Oh, God. I'm ready, dude.
Then for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching at home, let's get ready to suck it!
And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it!
So basically, you gotta suck it whether you're down or not. That's how this goes. Because you're gonna suck it, and if you're not down with that, then you're gonna suck it. So either way, it's getting sucked. You get no choice in this matter.
Alright. Oh, God. Sorry about that, everybody. But anyway, with that note, what's going on, you guys? Justin Zane, WWE 2K16 World Heavyweight Champion here, along with Sid Meister.
I'm fucking Bandana Bob. Dog.
AKA Bandana Bob. Okay.
Hey, what you doing, motherfucker? Camera can't even see me. I'm beautiful. What's up, motherfuckers?
Yeah. And anyway, we're in the car. We're in the car right now on our way to pick up Bella Muse from work. But anyway, I just thought I'd make a video, and today I'm going to give you guys my WrestleMania 32 predictions.
WrestleMania 30 motherfucking 2.
Yes.
That shit is happening tonight.
Yes, it is. We are all done with all the stops that took place during WrestleMania week and WrestleMania weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Raw.
Let's talk about NXT Takeover Dallas.
Yes.
Because that shit was hot to death, off the chain, fucking sweet.
NXT Takeover Dallas. What an amazing takeover that was. Absolutely amazing. It started off with the tag team championship match between American Alpha and the Revival.
Man, in the Revival, you want to talk about like some shit that was fun to watch? Those guys were playing dirty as fuck. Like, there was no fucking like sneaky, underhanded, shifty fucking strategy that they weren't willing to resort to try to retain those tag titles. And that shit was really fucking cool, I think. It was fun to watch. They really got over his heels, and I'm really excited to see those guys in the future, man, because there's like not enough really good heel tag teams, I feel.
But somehow, someway, American Alpha fought off all those dirty tactics, and in the end, American Alpha has dethroned the Revival and has become the new NXT Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, and long may they reign, man. I mean, obviously, the guys have some pretty good skills in the ring. Yeah, and they're babyface, they're over as fuck with the crowd. Not really my thing, but, you know, I get it, and it's fucking good. And then we also saw another belt change hands that night.
Oh my God, the shocker of shocks, but I don't think I should really be calling it shocking, because I pretty much predicted that it might or could happen.
Yeah, Asuka is a badass bitch, dude. You're telling me right now about like somebody that I would never want to fucking piss off in some way is Asuka, dude, because like basically because the way society portrays shit, it would be humiliating to get my ass kicked by a woman here in America, but she would kick my ass. Like, there's no question, dude. I'd be fucking out like a light so fast. You don't even know. Asuka's badass, dude. I don't see how she'll ever lose that championship.
Well, Asuka, after 6 months since her debut, reached her dreams and became the new NXT Women's Champion.
And I'm actually really happy. Like, I like Bayley. She's like a fucking awesome babyface diva. She's over as fuck with the young fans, and like I could totally dig what she's into. She don't seem like, you know, your typical psycho bitch. Like there's a lot of the divas divisions, like all of them seem to have some kind of weird personality thing with them. The only one that's like, you know, just the normal laid back chicks like Becky Lynch and Natalya, all the rest of them seem to be like batshit crazy in some way, but they're doing better about that. It wasn't as bad as like back in the day with Mickey James and shit like that, where the women were like really fucking crazy.
No kid.
But yeah, man, I think that Bayley is good. She's a positive thing for women's wrestling, and she's a really hard worker, and you know, I look forward to seeing where she goes. This may be her opportunity to go ahead and join, you know, the other 3 horsewomen of the NXT to have like a 4 horsewomen reunion in the WWE.
Well,
speculating there.
Yeah, only time to tell about that. Then came the main event. Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe Part 2.
Yeah, man.
And Finn Balor, I thought his demon entrance couldn't get more intriguing. He comes out with a freaking chainsaw, acting like he's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But how fake would that be since it was in Dallas, Texas?
Yeah, I think that's what he does, is he does a theme every takeover where he's like a serial killer from like folklore or even from real life. Like in London, he was Jack the Ripper. In Texas, he was Leatherface, or Ed Gein is what the movie was based off of. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was like based off of a true story. That's his thing, dude. I think that's badass. I think Finn Balor's entrance is like one of the cooler entrances that I've seen recently. Like it's up there on the level with like Undertaker or Triple H's entrance, you know? Yeah. It's like, it gets you fucking hyped for the match. Samoa Joe obviously is a fucking badass wrestler. You know, they're really giving him a push in NXT, and he earned a shot, and they put on a hell of a match, man. A lot of people in Dallas were getting pissed off though, because they kept stopping the match.
Oh my God.
Because 30 seconds into it, there was a headbutt, and Samoa Joe got busted open.
Yeah, 30 seconds into the match, Samoa Joe gets busted open.
Yeah.
I mean, it would take more longer than that for any other competitors to get busted open during a match, but it only took 30 seconds for Samoa Joe.
Yeah, and the audience was really fucking showing their ass about, you know, Samoa Joe getting patched up in the match, but you just got to understand, when you're going to a WWE event, that blood is, like, not allowed. Like, free bleeding like that in the Attitude Era, it just ain't cool anymore. Because, you know, kids are watching that shit and they might get scared. You know, there might be a kid that would think that Samoa Joe, like, had a serious life-threatening head wound and was having nightmares and shit like that. Those doctors, you know, they're doing a good job doing what they gotta do. So people, you need to fucking lay the fuck off the doctors. When people are busted open, let them get patched up and get the fucking match going again.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, and we are joined by a third co-host.
Bella Muse.
Hi guys, what's up?
Here in the motherfucking Ride podcast, WrestleMania prediction show,
and talk about some huge classics. What a huge classic from NXT Dallas between the debuting Shinsuke Nakamura against Sami Zayn.
Yeah, the debut of Austin Aries versus Baron Corbin. You know, obviously NXT talent is getting fucking super serious now, and like NXT as a brand is seriously on the come up. But enough about NXT Dallas. Now that we got Bella here, let's fucking talk about what we really came here to talk about.
Yes, we're here to talk about WrestleMania 32. And I tell you, what an event it's going to be. First off, we got the pre-show matches, which are going to happen. which is the Dudleys versus the Usos.
Yeah, Dudleys are like on the heel turn now. You know, we may be seeing the end of the Dudley Boys' career coming up pretty soon. You know, the guys have been at it for fucking ever. EC Dubs, back when I was just a little kid, you were a fucking baby, you know, when they started. And I think this is like a good way to end it, dude, is, you know, having like one last fucking WrestleMania rivalry. But who knows, man? Dudley Boys might be like a couple of Ric Flairs and keep wrestling until they're fucking old as shit. Yeah, I can't really speculate on that. What else is in the pre-show?
Also in the pre-show is a 10-diva tag team match between Team Total Divas versus Team Bad and Blonde.
Yeah, man.
Team Total Divas consisting of Alicia Fox, Brie Bella, Paige, Natalia, and Eva Marie.
Yeah, fucking Eva Marie's on Total Divas, man. Which is like the worst thing that WWE has ever made.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, I honestly thought it was going to be Nikki Bella. I thought I was going to see the return of Nikki Bella, but pretty much they had to spoil my chances of being happy.
I mean, did you really think Nikki Bella was going to come back? She just had fucking neck surgery like 2 months ago, dude.
I think it's just that overall the WWE is very masochistic. No, not masochistic. What's it called?
No, those motherfuckers are masochistic, especially Mick Foley.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just kidding. He ain't a masochist. I love you, Mick.
Apologies. And then there's Team Bad and Blonde, which consists of... Whoa. That didn't look safe. Anyway,
Yeah, don't try this shit at home. I'm super fucking high right now. I'm making a YouTube video, and there's like crazy fucking windstorm. But it's cool. It's WrestleMania weekend, dog.
Oh,
Why are you driving?
Oh boy. I just hope we're not driving in the wrong lane.
No, we're not in the right lane at least.
Okay.
Enough about the fucking lanes and the driving, dog. I'm going to talk about Team Bad and Blonde because
Right.
my motherfucking chick, Emma, is coming back. Emma's going to be at WrestleMania. It's going to be Emma Mania, dog. And not to mention, I've always fucking had love for Tamina. She's a fucking beastly ass diva. Naomi, she got that badass move where she does them kicks over and over again. And that ass, though, like, you do not want to get fucking rear-viewed by that. That will crush your skull.
Yeah.
And also, we are finally going to get the chance to see the ravishing Russian Lana in action at WrestleMania.
Fuck yeah. That is going to be dope. Oh, and Summer Rae, but nobody gives a shit about that. But yeah, Bad and Blonde, that shit is going to be off the chain. How about these WrestleMania matches, though?
The WrestleMania matches, of course. Of course, there's the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Wyatts are going to win that shit. There ain't going to be no Brock Lesnar or no fucking Roman Reigns or any of these, you know, main event motherfuckers in that. And they're going to do what they did at the Royal Rumble and just tear motherfuckers to shreds, dude. Because the Wyatts ain't in anything else. The whole fucking Mania.
Last year and the year before last year, Big Show and Cesaro won the Battle Royal. Can't wait to find out who's going to win the third annual one.
It's going to be the Wyatts. Probably Bray Wyatt.
If they're in.
Oh, they'll be in.
Guess we'll find out for sure. Next, we have Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar in a no-holds-barred street fight.
Hell yeah. And that is the motherfucking match that I'm picking for the show stealer right there. Dean Ambrose is going to do something absolutely fucking crazy. And whether it defeats Brock Lesnar or not is purely speculation, but he is going to do something absolutely fucking crazy. If you're watching this right now, WrestleMania already happened. Wasn't that shit Dean Ambrose done fucking crazy? I can't believe he survived. They fucking killed him. I can't believe they've done that. He's got a family.
Well, so far, it hasn't happened just yet, but we're going to see a lot of blood go down at WrestleMania when Dean Ambrose gets his hands on Brock Lesnar.
I don't think there will be a lot of blood in WrestleMania. It's like we were talking about earlier, man. It's a TV PG show.
Well, no one in a no holds barred street fight. There's bound to be blood.
Yeah, but the doctors will be on site and will stitch up those wounds right away. And you shut the fuck up if they start to do that, because that's their job.
Next, there's Kalisto versus Ryback for the United States Championship.
Yeah. I mean, this is obviously going to be somebody's WrestleMania moment. I'm hoping it's Kalisto's, because I'm pretty sure that Ryback has had his fair share of WrestleMania moments. And Kalisto, man, that guy is a fucking sicko. That shit that he did at TLC with a Selena Del Sol onto the ladder.
Oh my God.
I'm like, this motherfucker is completely TT'd up. He don't give a fuck.
No kidding. It'll be a surprise to see if Kalisto can really overcome the big guy.
Damn straight.
Next, we got a Divas Triple Threat match for the Divas Championship consisting between Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks.
Now I have a question. Is there any one-on-one fights in the Diva competition?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
Then, yeah, okay. That's fine.
And for my pick on this one, I'm gonna go with the legit boss herself, Sasha Banks.
You know, there's been some freaking WrestleMania triple threat matches that have been absolutely epic, that have completely stolen the show. And I think that, like, once this match has transpired, fucking Divas division will have arrived. Like,
Definitely.
this is a big boost. Like, they've really got some women that can wrestle up in the WWE right now.
And speaking of the Divas Championship, rumor has it that WrestleMania is going to be the last time we're ever going to see the Divas Championship, because they're thinking of bringing back a women's championship division now.
Fucking thank God, dude, because Divas is such a stupid name. And yeah, and the butterfly belt, that shit.
It's so tacky. It's so stupid.
Right.
What does it mean?
Exactly. Like, it looks like a fucking butterfly, too. Like, what is...
Misogynistic. There you go. They're misogynistic in that. They need to get involved.
Yeah, they need to fucking show more, like, you know, equality to the ladies. But the fact is that the WWE is, like, a long way from, say, like, you know, Joshi wrestling in Japan, where, you know, men and women are allowed to compete against each other. Like, obviously the Divas brand is getting a little stale, and it's not working out with the kind of talent they have right now. And I think bringing back the women's division is a really fucking awesome idea.
Well, one of those three divas are going to be carrying the soon-to-be women's championship again come after WrestleMania. And I can't wait to see how it all goes down.
Damn straight.
Now, let's talk about Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker.
Undertaker.
In Hell in a Cell.
And if Shane McMahon wins, he gets full control of Monday Night Raw and quite possibly the entire WWE. But in the process, if Undertaker loses, WrestleMania 32 is going to be his last WrestleMania.
I mean, they're definitely doing something here that makes me wish that Brock Lesnar hadn't beaten the streak. Because as cool as this match sounds, and with all the stuff that's at stake, I feel like if the streak was still on the line, that they wouldn't have to put this retirement clause thing in here, and it could lead to, like, a really good storyline between The Undertaker and Vince that, you know, results in Undertaker's retirement. But I feel like now that the streak has already been broken, I'm not as invested in this match as I should be, man. Because, like, I don't know. It's when the Undertaker had the streak, it felt like every fucking year that the Undertaker was in a match, it just made it so much more special.
Yeah, seriously.
I know. 21 straight victories against multiple different opponents, legends, and former champions. All for it to be ended by Brock Lesnar from back at WrestleMania 30.
And what was really the point of Brock Lesnar fucking winning that match anyways, dog? I mean, like, what actually developed from that? I mean, yeah, Brock Lesnar is like, the conqueror of the streak because, we needed more convincing that Brock Lesnar was a total badass.
But we already knew he was a total badass.
Right. That's my point. Like, if the streak was on the line in this match and he actually lost, like, think about all the implications of what would happen if Shane McMahon wins this match tonight. Yeah. Like,
I know. Shane McMahon could change the entire complexion of the WWE, which means we could be seeing the Authority out of power, which should have been done at Survivor Series last year.
It would have been awesome, that's for sure.
And we might see a bit of an attitude or a bit of return, maybe.
I doubt that.
Cool. I mean, they got away with a lot of things, and just in the day and age where more people actually allow kids and families to go ahead and watch together, it's more of a family-friendly sport. And as much as we'd like to, maybe that would be a cool idea if WWE actually adds a division that's more like the Attitude Era. That way they could have something for us more hardcore.
Well, they could do that with NXT, but I just don't think that they want their brand to be attached to that. I think what they have going on right now is making them a lot more money.
Or you can have something like sister corporations where it's not necessarily attached to the WWE brand. It's still a form of wrestling, but it's just
Well, but anyway, moving on. Now, let's talk about a match that defines tag team supremacy when the New Day take on all 4 members of the League of Nations.
Yeah, man. I mean, I love the New Day and the League of Nations. I guess they're okay. Like, the League of Nations individually are all pretty good wrestlers. I think that the team itself is boringer than fucking shit.
Yep.
But
I mean, it would make for a good field trip if you go into each individual country is to go ahead and see them, in order that they're represented. But other than that, no, they're quite boring.
I feel like now that the New Day are babyface and they're over with the fans is fucking that way.
With some good old bootios and the power of positivity.
Right.
Unicorns.
The rivalry everybody wants to see, and by everybody I mean me, and if you don't want to see it, then fuck you, is New Day and the Wyatt family. Like, I feel like if this was New Day versus the Wyatt family, that would be like some epic ass WrestleMania shit. But there's no fucking Wyatt family on the whole card. And they're doing this storyline with League of Nations. Like, what are they going to do? They're going to put the belts on fucking League of Nations? Seriously?
What?
And then we're going to have to watch this fucking rivalry with this boring-ass faction and New Day?
Well, for the New Day's luck, the tag team titles aren't actually going to be on the line.
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't think that was going to be a thing at WrestleMania. But I'm saying, like, if this storyline were to continue, like, what could they do with it? Except put the tag titles on fucking League of Nations. And I don't think that that's gonna be interesting at all. We need to fucking forget all this. Let League of Nations, rival with some other guys that are on the card, like, Roman Reigns and shit like that. And Wyatt's and New Day need to fucking get at each other, man. I just think that would be an awesome rivalry.
It's like unicorns versus sheep. Sheep riding minotaurs riding butterflies.
Yep.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like that stupid ass Divas belt.
No kidding. Next, there's part 4. AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho.
Yeah. I feel like if there was more build up to this, if we hadn't already seen them wrestle 3 times and at the last pay-per-view, that this would be more exciting. But I mean, honestly, who gives a shit, dude? It's just these guys fighting again. Like, there's no special stipulation to the match. It's not like an Extreme Rules match. It's not like, you know, a street fight match. It's just a regular match between 2 fucking guys that are super badass at wrestling. Obviously, you know, they're both gonna put on a fucking hell of a match, but when's this rivalry gonna get interesting? And it's not because after WrestleMania, Chris Jericho's gonna go away to go play in his rock band again, and AJ Styles will just have to be with somebody else.
Oh, he has a rock band? I didn't know that.
You didn't know that Jericho's in a rock band? What the fuck are you doing here?
Well, it's hard to tell on how that match is going to go down, knowing Chris Jericho's now once again heel, and AJ Styles pretty much the face. Everybody's paying more attention to AJ Styles than they are Chris Jericho, and to me, the fans are stabbing Chris Jericho in the back after everything he's done.
I don't even think that's true. I think that that's just some shit that Chris Jericho said and you bought into it. Because whenever people are chanting for AJ Styles, people are chanting for Y2J. Is AJ Styles Y2J? No. It's just that AJ Styles is like this new guy, and he's got all the fucking hype in the world right now because of the shit that he's done in TNA and JPW and stuff like that. But eventually, like, once he gets settled in, he ain't gonna be fucking Y2J. Like, people are still gonna lose their mind for Jericho because Jericho in WWE has had like one of the best careers.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Now, let's talk about the big main event for WrestleMania, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship on the line between Roman Reigns and the champion Triple H.
Yeah, I fucking hated that Triple H was in the main event again this year. Like, seriously, how many more WrestleManias is this guy gonna fucking main event?
Well, how many main events does Roman Reigns think he's gonna main event at WrestleMania? I mean, this whole thing started back at TLC last year when Roman Reigns brutally assaulted Triple H, uncalled for, might I add. And
dude, he was totally justified in fucking beating the shit out of Triple H at TLC because up until the whole point of Survivor Series, he was trying to get Roman Reigns to be the new fucking Seth Rollins and be his guy, and Roman Reigns was like, no, I'm not going to be your guy. So then Triple H is like, well, I'm just going to get Sheamus to fuck with you then, and the League of Nations is going to fucking do whatever I say, and him and his dad are just fucking with Roman Reigns this whole time. And yes, of course, the guy's gonna snap and beat the fucking shit out. He's Roman Reigns. He's a violent, crazy motherfucker, dude. You know, like, you can only push a motherfucker like that so far before he starts putting boots off in your ass.
Yeah, it's like the dog. He doesn't just have a big bark. He has a big bite.
Well, Triple H has proved that he's got all bark and all bite when he returned at the Royal Rumble at number 30 to win the championship.
Yeah, I just feel like what they're doing here with Roman Reigns and Triple H, they're trying to redo Austin and fucking Mr. McMahon, but it doesn't work because Triple H is a burying son of a bitch, and whenever he's a heel, he's so freaking dominant, he doesn't lose to anybody, and it's boring, dude. Like, it was cool during the Reign of Terror, I guess. He ruined a lot of really good wrestlers' careers by not, like, putting them over, like Rob Van Dam and shit like that. But I guess, like, when you own the company, you do whatever the fuck you want.
That's true, but it doesn't excuse bad writing.
And speculation around this match is that they could make it a no disqualification match.
That could be pretty interesting.
Which means anything can happen in a no disqualification, which means we could see some mysterious run-ins, like maybe Shawn Michaels could come back to help Triple H.
You would have such a fucking boner if Shawn Michaels came in there to fuck with Roman Reigns. And Mom would be so pissed, and she would hate Shawn Michaels forever. And you would just be like so fucking happy that you got to see Shawn Michaels help Triple H screw over Roman Reigns. But Shawn Michaels isn't going to do that because he's babyface and he's not going to fucking turn heel to help out Triple H while he's heel.
Well, the last time Shawn Michaels appeared at WrestleMania was just last year when he was part of the help to help Triple H beat Sting last year at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but to be fair, NWO and DX were already fucking there, so it wasn't like a big scam thing. I don't know, man. It's just Triple H. I ain't feeling it, man. I ain't feeling it. I think that he does good as, you know, like the businessman type thing, but it's not the same as Mr. McMahon, because Mr. McMahon has like that vulnerability physically when compared to like these imposing men that are like wrestlers. Even though Mr. McMahon's like a pretty jacked guy, he's not like this huge fucking wrestler dude, you know? And you always would underestimate Mr. McMahon in situations, and he'd be able to surprise you, like in situations like Stone Cold Steve Austin and stuff like that. But when it comes to Triple H, it's just like, okay, so you're the authority, but you're also just like this ring general that kicks everybody's ass. So it's like, you fuck me inside of the ring and outside of the ring, and it's like, how is that fucking getting over? It's not. You just really fucking love Triple H because he's best friends with Shawn Michaels.
Well, that's because you guys see Triple H as the same old authority type suit wearing corporate guy that you guys see. But whenever Triple H is holding a title, that pretty much shows that he's the game, the cerebral assassin, and 14-time world champion for a reason.
Yeah, because he owns the company.
And he has a shiny belt around his belt. That's pretty.
He's still, you know, a fucking businessman dick, just like Vince McMahon was back in the day, but it's just not as interesting. Do something different, WWE.
Well, I'm sure a few thousand fans at WrestleMania are gonna probably prove your point wrong when they're gonna be booing Roman Reigns out of the building.
I think they're going to boo Triple H.
Like, it sucks for Roman Reigns that so many of the fans dislike him. But
I know. I mean, the fans treat Roman Reigns like he's a next generation John Cena or something.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what they're trying to make him out to be, but he's not. Roman Reigns is nothing like John Cena. He's not with all the fucking, you know, hustle and loyalty and shit like that. He's got his own thing going on. He's not like a super white knight baby face. He's kind of a badass. But people just aren't feeling him. Like, some people fucking love the shit out of Roman Reigns. Our mom is all about Roman Reigns. That's her favorite wrestler. I'm sure that there's a lot of people that fucking really like Roman Reigns. But you're right. By and large, like, people are going to be booing Roman Reigns, which is kind of stupid. You shouldn't boo the faces. It's, like, fucking up the whole show. And, you know, like, you could cheer for the heels if you want. That's fine. But don't boo the faces. You're being a fucking dick. Nobody thinks you're cool except yourself, and go fuck yourself.
Right. Wait, that's all going to lead up to the speculation of what's bound to happen at the biggest event in all of entertainment of WrestleMania.
Hell yeah. And if you've watched all the way through this video, that's fucking awesome. Here, I'll show you my nipple.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. It's a male nipple.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go in Walmart and get some fucking munchies. Peace out.
All right. Anyway, I think I'm going to think about doing my reaction for WrestleMania. So if you guys want to be able to see that, leave a comment in the comment section below. And that's going to do it for the WrestleMania predictions. Leave a like, comment, subscribe
Subscribe so hard that you are in WWE's WrestleMania 32 with us.
We hope you guys will enjoy WrestleMania as much as we will. And if you guys want live reactions to it, just post in the comments that you want to see it, and I'll give it to you guys for sure. But anyway, that's it for the WrestleMania predictions. Leave a like, comment, subscribe.
You already
to both
said that. Come on, we got good stuff. Come on, my name is Bella Muse, and my name is Bella Muse, and this is Justin Zane, and we will see you at WrestleMania 32. Bye.
In the next video. Bye.